If you're expecting a serious game today, close the tab off right now, because honestly, when I play Cap, we do some really stupid things. And Cap is like the king of really, really stupid shit. And he was like, bring some stupid shit of your own. And to be honest, my stuff really wasn't all that stupid. I just brought stuff that I hadn't really used in a while for good reason. And then Samurott, because I hadn't really used him at all, and I just kind of sabbed him fairly recently. But as it is, looking at the teams, I kind of have the advantage, even though I just try to pick, like, really random crap out of my PC boxes. But he's going to lead off with Blossom. I don't know why this thing's name is fucking Genocide. I don't care. But it's a Swords Dance Blossom, which actually dovetails nicely into my plan where I T-Wave it, and then I have Reflect on this thing. So that's what I got going on. What do I have on this thing? I have T-Wave, Reflect, Wish, and Seismic Toss. So I wasn't really expecting a physical one, but it kind of works out because I do get the pair of hacks here. I'm going to be able to go ahead and go for these Seismic Toss. So he's probably got like Swords Dance, Seed Bomb, Drain Punch, and then something else. I completely forgot about Drain Punch until just now. But as you can see, after a Swords Dance, and even with the Reflect setup, it still does a pretty good amount of damage. But I don't think I got my Seismic Toss off yet. Oh, no, wait, yeah, I did, because he fucking Drain Punch all his health back. I was like, where did all that HP go? What happened to all my damage? But I'm going to go into my Seviper. This is a Spec Seviper, and I was like, I'm just going to take a Drain Punch or a Seed Bomb. That is going to work nicely. And then I'm going to go for my Stab, because Poison is only super effective against one type in the game. And I might as well take advantage. That, and looking at his team, there really wasn't going to be much else that I was really going to be scared of switching in. I don't remember if Poison is not very effective against Rock. I kind of felt like it was at the time, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my Starmie. Now, this is the stupid, and by stupid I mean completely fucking awesome Camouflage Starmie, and I get him with it right now, which is why I actually didn't end up putting a custom background, but I dodged the T-Wave. And now I'm a ground type, so that's pretty awesome. I think he knows that I have HP ground, so he's going to end up going into his Karrablast. I know about this thing, and that this thing is a Scarf Karrablast. Its speed is actually decent, from what I'm remembering off the top of my head. But after an HP ground, it's not going to be able to live in Ice Beam. So Avantaggio gets a kill. Not exactly in the way I wanted it to, you know, to hit an electric type or something like that. But I get a kill nonetheless, and I get the drop on something. That's, we'll call it a day for that. So, in comes Exploud. I am going to go ahead and just go for an HP ground because it is now Stab. It doesn't really end up doing that much to the Exploud just because, you know, it's got a decent amount of HP from what I remember. And I'm going to fire off another one, hoping that the other one was like super min damage or something like that. But it turns out it was just like right in the same middle ballpark kind of thing. Not really going to get any extreme variations, and he just takes me out with an Ice Beam because it's super effective. He could have gone for the Ice Beam first turn. I guess he forgot what type I was all of a sudden. I don't know. But if you've ever had thoughts about trying out Special Weavile just because it gets Nasty Plot, Ice Beam, and Dark Pulse, don't do it. It's a really fucking stupid idea. In fact, this was probably one of the stupidest Weaviles I've ever had in my box ever. It's got Agility, Nasty Plot, and Dual Stab, and it's just one of the stupidest things I've ever come up with in my life. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to make the thumbnail the Nasty Plot Weavile just because it is, it's very ridiculous. But nonetheless, it got a kill by picking off something, and the thing has like, what, base? It's got something really low in Spec Attack. I want to say 40, but it's definitely something not worth mentioning. But he's going to go for a T-Wave and then kill me off with a Rock Slide. I was like, okay, this thing was basically just a handicap on his side because this thing's not killing anything. But I'm going to go into my Bear Tick right now. Bear Tick's kind of slow, which is the main reason I don't really like to use it. But I have Substitute and 3 attacking moves. I didn't even think about the possibility of Sub Punch because I made this thing in really early 5th gen. So as a result, it has super power. But I mean, if I'm running Sub, I might as well run the Punch, you know, just sub down until he misses Rock Slide, and then just do that, because super power is not really working, and it's not really beneficial if you're trying to hide behind subs all the time. So I'm going to go for an Icicle Crash just to maybe get the flinch, see how much damage it does. And it really doesn't do a lot. Eviolite, Nose Pass is just, this thing's a fucking monster. I think it's a pure rock type too. So having that Spec D-Boost in Sandstorm, and then, you know, not actually taking, what was it? Or, you know, getting your Spec D-Boost and not having any other weaknesses is pretty awesome. So, what do we had going on there? Oh, crit superpower definitely fucking mattered, definitely needed that. Looking at my team layout, I think the only thing that probably could have handled it is my Seviper with some Giga Drains, but even still, that probably wouldn't have worked out in the long run for me since he could have T-Waved and then Rock Slided. and then just hope for the pair flinch going on from there. But I'm going to go for another superpower. It's probably not even going to do that much at all, just because Cap gets weird EVs and weird shit, and it kind of works out. But this is a Calm Mind Relicanth, and I've never seen one of these before, and I'm not sure if this is just like a situational thing, but it's working really, really well. And I could definitely see this working in Sandstorm too, just because the defense isn't too shabby at all. You know, you boost up your Specty, which is already kind of okay when you got Sandstorm going on. You get Calm Mind, you get Scald, you get Rest. I don't know what his fourth move is. I don't know if he tried Sleep Talking or anything like that. It would make sense, but that's what he's got going on. So we got things where he's hitting me and stuff. I kind of sped this thing up overall, but he goes for another Calm Mind. I'm pretty sure he won't end. I use this Bear Take again later in the game. I forget where, but this is not the end of Bear Take just yet, just because he just decided to get another boost. I'm just like, I'm gonna get another superpower crit. And as you can see, that's really not working out for me at all, like in the least. So I believe I decide to get the fuck out on this turn or the next turn, since I know a Scald is incoming, and I can probably end up using this thing as switch fodder. So, switch fodder, that was right. I felt like I said swatch fitter or something like that, whatever. But gonna go into my Samurott Jack, and he's gonna hit me with a Scald. Unfortunately, get the burn on this one or the next one. I feel like it's on the next one, but this is a physical one. That's why I say unfortunate. I feel like special probably would have been a better thing to do, but it's Samurott Jack, you know, you gotta give it the physical stuff. So gonna go for Waterfall, see how much damage it does, just stock, and it does like nothing. Oh my god, that thing is so defensive. But I'm pretty, when does he get it? Because I remember seeing my Samurott burn. He gets it eventually, is what I'm trying to say. Probably on this next one, but try to go for a Swords Dance right here, and I'm pretty sure I called it that he would get it on this one, because I was like, okay, I switch it in, that's fine, I'm not going to get the burn. I go for Waterfall, that's fine, I'm not going to get the burn, because I'm just testing the waters. And then when I try to stab boost to take this thing on, that's when I'm going to end up getting it, and it turns out that's when I actually end up getting it. So I don't even know what I'm going to do about this thing. I need a safe opportunity to bring in Seviper, if he's going to switch out or do anything like that, but I'm going to go for another Waterfall. And I'm pretty sure he reveals on this turn or the next one that he's got Rest. So I can chance it if he's got Sleep Talk to try to switch in the Seviper to go for Specs Giga Drains. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm pretty much going to be fucked against this thing. You know, I could Seismic Toss with Wigglytuff, but I really don't know how far that's going to end up getting me. And we'll just end up going from there. But I'm going to switch out, and he's got stuff. I still have not figured out that fourth move, nor have I asked him for this set, but it's pretty cool. So, oh, he does have Sleep Talk. Okay, that works. But he pulls Scald. I don't think he kills me off, though, just because of the amount of Calm Minds he has up. This thing is mainly just designed to take the hits out. So, you get a lot of HP back with Giga Drain just because of the quad weakness, but as you can see, after a couple of Calm Minds, even a Specs Giga Drain is still going to leave him very much alive. You know, Grass is a big threat to this thing, but you can very easily pair it up with like a Steel type or Fire type or something like that. And it just works out fantastic. So, what else do we got going on? Gonna finish off the end of Giga Drain just because I'm faster and he's really, really bulky. And that's the end of that thing. So, chugging along pretty nicely. I'm trying to think about where I would have been had that superpower crit not happened. But I'm pretty sure that this is his last thing. And I don't know what this thing does. I fought this thing maybe twice in-game, and I have no idea what the fuck it's going to do. So I'm going to switch into my Samurott as switch fodder, and he decides to go for Fly. This thing is basically going to die to burn damage or to his Fly. I believe Fly has a small chance of missing, or maybe that's Bounce. Or maybe it's both. I don't know. But he hits it and gets a crit. Completely relevant, but he's going to end up taking the answer. I'm wondering why he has Fly, because you don't normally see this shit. And I'm going to go into Wigglytuff right now, just because I know I can Wish Up, do that kind of stuff. And it turns out he's a Toxic Staller. So he uses Fly to dodge the first turn, then just get a little bit of residual damage off on the next turn, and then some more Toxic and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and Wish Up, try to get back up to full HP. And I believe I set up a Reflect while he's up in the air, so I take less damage from his Fly, and so will my next team members. But now that I've seen that he's a Toxic Staller, I'm really glad that I still have Seviper around, just because I'll be able to, you know, not get toxic just because I'm poisoned, shit like that. And then since I set up the Reflect, I should be able to take his Flies pretty nicely and take him out with some Stab, Sludge Bombs, that kind of thing. I don't even know what I'm saying. I felt like I said Stab Giga Drain at one point in the match, and I probably meant to say Specs, and someone's gonna comment in on it. And I was thinking about doing another take, but I was like, nah, you guys probably get what I was trying to say. I had Specs, I had not stab. Yeah. So, I don't know why I didn't speed this part up more, but I guess I'm just trying to set up a... That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, I'm setting up a wish so I can get out and go to Seviper, and Seviper can take the fly and, you know, get wished up and all that kind of shit. I don't remember what else I have left. I think I just have these two guys. Oh, I think I go into Klondike completely forgetting about the stealth rocks, and I was like, I can take it, and I can get up, and then I can just go for Icicle Crash and take this thing out. But that was my plan A. That didn't work, so I get a safe switch with plan B. Also works okay. So I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb, and I believe I don't remember what he does, but it doesn't work out for him, because I actually kill him off with a Specs Sludge Bomb. And that's cool. So that's the end of the game. Me and Cap occasionally have matches like these where they're just completely stupid. I'll probably have stupider pokes at the time. I don't have that Weavile anymore, that's for sure. That thing's just, no, that's beyond a level of stupid that I'm comfortable with using. But that's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you're welcome to leave a like rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. I do plan on streaming sometime tonight for an undetermined amount, but I will stream tonight for sure, just because it is my day off and I really want to take advantage. And looking at my schedule next week, I'm really not going to get the time, like, at all. No streaming at all next week, like, ever. Well, not ever, but just none next week. So there's that. Not really much else to say. So I will see you guys later tonight if you're going to come to the stream, or just later in general. So later.